Welcome back, everyone. Today I want to talk about Cardano ADA. ADA has a lot of diehard fans. A lot of people believe in this project. But when I look at the price action, I wonder, is it worth all the hype? So I decided to take a deep dive, take a look into this project and see if it's worth the investment. If you stay to the end, you'll see what my final conclusion is on this project and if I believe it is worth the investment. So let's get into it. Before we go into that, I want to take a look at the crypto market and the whole. As you know, the past couple of weeks, Bitcoin's been on an uptrend. We were stuck at that 16.9 mark for the longest time, and now we hit 20. We broke through 20. Now we're breaking through 22, and let's see if we can hit that 23 mark. Crypto market in a whole is in green. Souls has been doing pretty well. Just everything's in the green, and it's a good time to be in the market right now. Is it a bull market? I don't think so, but it's a nice recovery nonetheless. And all the green and the heat map is also reflective in the fear and greed. Right now we're in neutral, and for the longest time we were in fear, and this week we turned from fear to neutral, and all that is very positive. Okay, so today's video is about Cardano, and Cardano currently is ranked 8 according to CoinMarketCap. Still in the top 10. Right now the current price of Cardano is about 36 cents. We're looking at the market cap. It's a 12.6 billion market cap, which is pretty impressive. So part of my deep dives, I look at social media. I want to see if a project has a good social media following. It supports a strong community, if I can see that. Looking here on Twitter account for Cardano community, you see 1.3 million followers, which is very impressive. Cardano Foundation, their Twitter account, they have 849,000 followers. Looking at Charles Hoskinson, who is the co-founder of Cardano, he has 977,000 followers. So looking at Cardano's Telegram page, they have about 30,761 members. Looking at their Reddit page, they have about 694,000 followers. Very, very strong as far as Reddit communities go. They also have a TikTok page, and that is the IOHK official page. They have about 48.6 thousand followers on that TikTok page. Next, I want to take a look at the founder of the project. Founder of the project, you want to see what his background's all about, and who has not heard of Charles Hoskinson if you've been in the crypto space. He is basically the face of Cardano. He's everywhere. Checking his LinkedIn page, he's not very active. Just says that he's self-employed as of January 2012. And his experience is an entrepreneur, mathematician, and cryptocurrency evangelist. Basically, he says he's a Colorado-based technological entrepreneur and mathematician. He attended Metro State University of Denver and University of Colorado at Boulder to study number theory and mathematical logic prior to moving into cryptography via industry exposure. His professional experience includes founding 2 Bitcoin-related startups, Invictus Innovations, as well as Ethereum. So his background, basically, that's what he talks about. Talks about his hobbies as well, but I couldn't find anything else. So Cardano's mission statement, according to Charles Hoskinson, is Cardano is an open platform that seeks to provide economic identity to the billions who lack it by providing decentralized applications to manage identity, value, and governance. So according to Wikipedia, Charles Hoskinson and Jeremy Wood founded Cardano in 2015, with the platform officially launching in 2017. Now, Hoskinson was a co-founder of Ethereum and had a falling out with Vitalik because Hoskinson basically wanted to accept venture capital and create a company, while Vitalik wanted to keep it a nonprofit organization. After leaving, CH co-founded IOHK, which is a blockchain engineering company whose primary business is the development of Cardano along the Cardano Foundation and Emergo. The platform is named after Italian mathematician Girolamo Cardano, while the cryptocurrency itself is named after the English mathematician Ada Lovelace. Now, Cardano doesn't have a white paper. Instead, it uses design principles intended to overcome issues faced by earlier cryptos such as scalability, interoperability, and the regulatory compliance. Cardano claims it can overcome problems in the crypto market, mainly that Bitcoin is too slow and inflexible and that ETH is not safe or scalable. While the Cardano platform, ADA, exists on a settlement layer, this layer is similar to Bitcoin and keeps track of transactions. The second layer is a computation layer, and this layer is designed to be similar to ETH, enabling smart contracts and applications to run on the platform. Like Bitcoin, Cardano uses UTXO ledger model, though it is extended version EUTXO, to facilitate smart contracts and scripting languages. So Cardano implemented DeFi services in September 12, 2021, including an upgrade to enable smart contracts and the ability to build decentralized applications or dApps. Also included is Plutus, a Turing complete smart contract language written in Haskell, and a specialized smart contract language Marlowe, designed for non-programmers in the financial sector. Cardano's smart contract languages allow developers to run end-to-end tests on their program without leaving the integrated development environment or deploying their code. Now let's talk about some of the technology with the Cardano chain. CIP30. So CIP30 is an improvement protocol. It's an update to the blockchain that would add compact transactions. Compact transactions will help the network handle more transactions simultaneously, while also bringing web page interaction functionality to Cardano based on hot wallets. It would also help bridging gaps between crypto asset storage and decentralized applications. Also, Marlowe. So Marlowe offers financial contracts for blockchain that everyone can code. It's a domain-specific language for writing and executing financial contracts that allow users to apply their domain expertise to write and manage contracts without steep learning curve associated with software development, blockchain, or smart contracts. It is a platform for DeFi that supports peer-to-peer lending, contracts for difference, and other similar instruments. Marlowe contracts are straightforward as they are optimized for financial transactions, development platforms, and ensure a fast track for financial service providers to build expertise in smart contracts and blockchain technology. Hydra. So Hydra, it will be Cardano's layer 2 scalability solution, aiming to increase transaction speed through low latency and high throughput, also offering minimized transaction costs. Hydra Head is the first protocol of the Hydra family of protocols, which embodies the foundation for more advanced deployment scenarios relying isomorphic, multi-party channels. Each Hydra head works as an off-chain mini ledger shared between a small group of participants. Developers can use Hydra heads to add specialized, complex protocols on top of Cardano. As of now, Cardano supports 250 TPS. ETH without Matic supports around 30 TPS. Next, we have Plutus V2. Plutus V2 is one of the key features of the Vassal hard fork, which launched in September of 2022. Per Charles H., it will significantly reduce transaction fees while having the rest. Will also help with transaction speed and has new features such as multiple harvests. So Miniswap tweeted this week, today we're excited to announce Yield Farming Harvest V2, multiple token harvest. One of the most requested features is to harvest tokens from multiple farms at once instead of one by one. Now you can choose to migrate in a few clicks to the Harvest V2 contract and enable it. So Harvest V2 is a new and optimized Plutus V2 farming contract. It supports the harvest rewards in multiple farming pools up to 5. You can use the migrate button on the farm UI to migrate LP tokens to Harvest V2. Good news, very good news. Now we look at the ecosystem of Cardano, and this is just a snapshot. There's many different projects that are coming on board, but I just wanted to give you a visualization of everything that they have coming onto the blockchain. Now we want to talk about TVL. TVL is not one of the strong points. Currently, Cardano is ranked 27th in TVL with 72 million total value locked. If we look at the top 5 projects for TVL for Cardano, we have Miniswap, Indigo, Wing Riders, Sunday Swap, and Musel Swap. And like I said before, 72.13 million is locked. And as far as the top project, which is that DEX we talked about, Miniswap, they have 29.5 million locked. Now, some of the big news that we saw this week, I believe this month, DJED, which is going to be their stable coin locked on or launched on Cody, is going to be coming out. And this is very good news for Cardano. So DJED is described as an over-collateralized stablecoin set to be launched this month and has garnered positive reactions from the Cardano community. The stablecoin is being developed by Cody Network, which is a decentralized network for payment transactions. And if you look at the difference between a over-collateralized stablecoin versus the algorithmic stablecoin like your Terra Luna, you see it there. So it's decentralized, collateralized with ADA, over collateralized up to 18. DJED is always redeemable for the collateral ADA, and DJED stability is based on over collateralization. Also, I saw this last week, and it could be tied to the DJet coming out, but the DeFi activity is soaring on ADA, up 36% for 2023, which is good news. Now let's take a look at Cardano and their presence in the NFT market, NFT space. So looking at OpenSea NFT, they have about 8,000 projects. Total volume as far as NFT activity is about 608 million. So not bad. Now looking at all-time sales ranked by blockchain for NFT volume, Cardano ranks 5th. With total sales about 458 million, which isn't bad. They're right under Flow. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all for NFTs. And we look at the top 10 NFT projects listed on Cardano. So number one, when I looked at this, was Space Buds. And then you have Cardano Kids, Boss Cat, Rocket Club, The Ape Society, and then Clay Nation, and then Pavia, which is their metaverse play, XL Skull Space Rocket, Chilled Kongs, Small Land Plot Claim, and Pitches by Clay Nation. So looking at their top one, they have sales with about 45 million. So not bad at all. And then the second, Cardano Kids, about 23 million in activity as far as sales go. So looking at gaming is definitely an opportunity for Cardano. They still haven't had any traction there. According to DApp Radar, I was able to find these 3 games here, with the top game, maybe garnering $63,000. So that's where they're at as far as gaming goes. So again, there's an opportunity for them. So looking at Cardano's active addresses versus addresses, some cause for concern, but I think I can speak to it. The active addresses, we have about 70,209, but the total addresses are 4.3 million. And I think part of that can be due to the staking. A ton of Cardano is staked, which is probably why there's not that much activity going on with it. I think with the increase of DeFi activity, and if that becomes a thing, we'll see more activity. But right now, it's kind of dormant. Like I said, within 24 hours, looking at this chart here, only about 70,000 addresses were active out of 4.3 million. So if we break down the addresses with the largest holdings, you see here about 229 have more than 10 million ADA. 1,000 addresses have 1 million. And 9,000 have about 100,000 ADA. Then you have about 70,000 that have 10,000 in ADA. And 425,000 that have about 1K in ADA. So a lot of people have big bags in ADA. So that's what we got. Looking at the development of Cardano, which is pretty big, with over 300. This chart shows about 400 developers on Cardano. It's pretty big. We have Starknet that has some, ICP, Near, The Graph, Kusama, Bitcoin, Cardano, and Solo Flat. So as far as developer activity on Cardano, it's pretty positive. I like it. Looking at developer activity ranking, this came out this week with proof of GitHub on Twitter. And Cardano's number 1 as far as daily development activity. And rounding out number 2, you have Polkadot, Kusama, Status, Filecoin, Internet Computer, Cosmos, IOTA, Uniswap, Hedera, and Flow. But Cardano hits the number 1 mark, which is a very, very big thing. I like it. Now we want to look at the tokenomics. If we look at the initial token offering, if you look at all these different coins, you have Solana, Ergo, Phantom, Terra, Polkadot, Celo, Near, and Internet Computer. Cardano seems to be the most decentralized out of all of them. As far as, when I mean decentralized, insiders don't have that big of a share of the coin. And I like that a lot. A lot. And that's very positive. So you look at that blue means all of that is public holdings. Versus you see the red, that's more insider allotment. So Cardano's strong there. So the tokenomics, I see a max supply of 45 billion. Currently in circulation, they have 33.5 billion. So that leaves us with around 11 billion left to hit the market. So that is concerning. However, DeFi catching on, and with blockchain catching on, I think, the billion, you need that as far as the DeFi goes in order to yield and do all of that. As long as there's traction, I think the inflation shouldn't be that much of a concern, but it is a little concerning to me that 11 billion is left to hit the market. But again, if it's being used and you have a ton of traction, a lot of people using it for DeFi, NFTs, and all of that, then it wouldn't be too concerning to me. But nonetheless, 11 billion is a lot. So we want to look at the top 3 proof of stake coins. Cardano ranks number 3. So you have ETH number 1, BNB, and then Cardano. Positive. This is what I like the most. Over 72% of circulating ADA is staked. That means it's not going anywhere. It's used to secure the network, and people believe in the project. That's the strongest thing about Cardano. There's a lot of people that believe in the project and just hold on to their Cardano. They're not selling for anything. Also, most recently, Cardano founder tops poll of ideal crypto CEOs ahead of Satoshi Nakamoto. So Charles Hoskinson was ranked first in a poll of ideal crypto CEOs with 43% of the votes. Impressive. Also, Cardano developers reveal critical new toolkit for Ethereum-compatible sidechains. What does that mean? So what does that mean? Input Output Global, which is the development team behind Cardano, is announcing the launch of a new toolkit that allows for the building of sidechains for the Cardano network. In the blog post, it says that the toolkit enables developers to build Ethereum virtual machine compatible chains with their own consensus algorithm and features. Very positive. After all of that, what do I think of Cardano? Well, to be completely honest, before looking into Cardano, I know some people have been asking me to take a look at the project for a little bit now, but I've been hesitant because the price action has been low, and for the life of me, I couldn't understand why they were in the top 10 when other projects were moving faster than it, having more daily active users, more traction, and bigger gains. So I was really hesitant in even taking a look at the project. But I also saw that people are strong believers in the project as well. What led me to believe, well, let me see what's going on. Let me see why people believe in this project so much. If I want to talk about the negatives, it trails other blockchains and NFTs for the most part. As far as DeFi, it trails them as well. Daily active users, we talked about, it's pretty low compared to other blockchains like Solana and Near, for instance. However, I can talk to that and say that it could be mostly because 72% of it is staked and not being moved. Just protecting the network and gaining it. A lot of people are just gaining ADA interest. Cardano has a strong community, like I said, and they have a strong, charismatic leader in CH. He believes in crypto. He believes in blockchain technology, and most importantly, he believes in Cardano. He he's on Twitter Spaces. He's always talking about Cardano. It's not like these other, people that you see, like the leader or the founder of Litecoin who sold his bag. Cardano is all about CH, and CH is all about Cardano, and I like that. I respect that a lot. Communities continuing to develop. We talked about the new stablecoin coming on. Hydra is still in play, and DeFi just continuing to develop. So during this bear market, they're still developing, they're still growing. You see developer activity is still growing on the chain as well, and all of these are positives. So another strong point is that it's decentralized. A lot of times you're seeing like these new VC-backed L1s coming up. You have your Sui, Aptos, Near Protocol, Solana. So if you're not into that and you want more of a decentralized, just to hedge your bet, Cardano's a strong one. It's very decentralized, and I showed you the charts to support that. So for me, I think Cardano's a very strong project. I'm happy I took this chance to take a look at it and see what it was all about. I just want to bring up this point as far as price action goes. So it hit $3 all-time high last bull market, right? And it did that without having the Haskell hard fork. It really had no DeFi at the time. And now it's having all of that, right? For the next bull market that should come in 2 years if history repeats itself. So to have all of that, increased DeFi, increased speed, scalability, and we see that developers are all on the chain right now, and it's just continuing to grow during this bear market. I don't see any reason why it can't double the all-time high number of to $6, maybe even $8. And if it does that, that's a 12 to 20x from where it currently is right now. So I am a big believer in Cardano. It took me this long to take a look at it, but now I'm definitely in Cardano, and I'm going to get a big bag and continue to fill the bags and stake my Cardano. I believe in the project, and I want the project to grow, and I believe it'll be a force to be reckoned with. I think it deserves its top 10 spot, and I think it's only going to get higher. So guys, if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you want to see more of my content, taking a deep dive into some of these projects and L1s and some of these DeFi projects, please consider subscribing to the channel. And I hope you have a good and safe weekend. Until next time, bye.